Hello guys, welcome back to another video of consistency. Today I'm making this video in a car because I have been traveling all around during the night. I'll explain how it went and how I end up in this situation at the end. But let's go through my day though. So this morning, yesterday's morning, I was supposed to start my work at 8:30. So if I would wake up by 7:30, so it would have been good for me. So that's why I actually wake up at 7:30, and then I did my morning routine, and finished my morning routine, and then straight went to the job. And because I was already late and I don't know what to listen to, so instead of listening anything, I just went and was listening to the music. And I feel like it all came because of one thing, because last night I gave up one thing, and that one thing was the trigger. The trigger was from the Facebook post, and because I knew that these triggers would come, so that's why I actually cleared all of my browsing history and all of my ad history and all those kind of catch as well. I actually cleared all of those kind of things, but still those things came into my feed and I was touched by it. I again fell into the lost. So after that I gave up, and I think I would have been able to fight it, but I don't know why I didn't fight it. And so maybe that was the reason I didn't listen to any of the podcasts as well. Went to the job, started doing the job, had some conversation, but as soon as I had some conversation, I went out of the conversation and I began to isolate myself again. So the same cycle repeated again. Many owners came, many other friends came, still no reaction to me. I was just doing everything that I wanted to do. If I wanted to have some conversation, I had it. If I wanted to ask some question, I had it. There was nothing new. But yeah, so during all this kind of thing, one thing I was looking up to was going to Bendigo, and I was going to talk to my friend. I was going to go into Bendigo. Well, the plan is still on, because now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna watch the V-Lines thing, when it's gonna take out, when the bus gonna go off, or when the train's gonna go off, and I will go to Bendigo tomorrow. Actually today. So the plan is not gonna get cancelled. But still, I was actually having a plan to take them as well, but things didn't go well. I actually had some plan for how to do it and all this kind of stuff. But after I went to my job, finished my job, and there was so many power struggle as well. I actually had some power struggles, and I still came out of it. There were things that I actually did and would have hurt other people, but I didn't care about it that much. The main thing is focusing on myself, focusing on my well-being, and focusing on my behavior, and focusing on myself, focusing on what the things that I do right, and focusing on what the things that I don't do right. So that was the main point. And seems like it hurt some people, but at the end I didn't care about that much. I just had some conversation with another thing, and later realized that there were people like they show different kind of behavior, they show different kind of action if you give them some kind of treatment that they don't want you to give them. So that was the thing that I realized. And yeah, after that I had some conversation, and I started beginning talking to them as well. So at the end it actually went pretty well. But after I finished it, I got a call from a friend, and he goes, let's do the training here and there. After that, went in there, and it's just one, I don't know why I was so much fixated on going to his house and training him, which doesn't make any sense. Maybe it was because I had some plans with them and stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, still I went in there, told them why it is a good idea to went in his house and train him. So after that, we decided that we would go to his home, but before that, we decided to play pool. We went and play pool, and I said him some psychopathic stories and stuff, which didn't make any sense why I said those stories and stuff, and why I was so much looking forward to share those kind of stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me. After that, I told him, and I think it destroyed his mood, and he said that we're not gonna do the classes today and stuff. But the main thing was, I don't know why, because if he doesn't want to do the classes, it's up to his perspective and his perception and his choice. I don't know why I was trying to control him. I don't know why I felt bad about that, but I was able to cancel all those kind of emotions. Like, I was able to focus on myself, and I was able to handle myself pretty well. But I don't know why I was feeling, it's the act of desperation, it's the act of, I don't know what it was, but I had to control myself from that. Like, there are things that I have to control. There are things that I have to focus on. There are things that I can't give to each and everyone. So that was the main point. And later on, when I was going home, like, was 30 minutes drive, 15 minutes into the drive, I was just thinking about one thing: why did it happen? Why was it his mood? Did I upset him or something like that? So things like that. Anyway, after that, I came home. As soon as I came home, I gave up again. Was playing games and sleeping, and as soon at 8 o'clock, my friend calls me and he goes, let's go and have some beers and stuff, play bowling and stuff. And I thought maybe we could finish quick and come home, but after that we went in there, played bowling and played some games. By the time we had some beer, it was already 1 or I don't know, 1 o'clock. We end up in the bar, had some beers, we danced some time. I was able to let go of so many emotions. I was able to let go of so many images and all those kind of stuff, which is a pretty good thing, and I'm actually happy about that as well. See, there are so many things that I can talk about. Like, there are good points as well, and there are bad points as well. The bad points can be like, I gave up. This is one of the bad points that I noticed. Another kind of thing that would be like, I told myself that I would be drinking for 6 months, and I drank. So going out of my conviction, and I tried to have a good sleep, and it's already nearly 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sleep again, and it's another bad habit of mine. And the desperation for beer and stuff, and I went into his home and stuff. These all are like, I don't know how could I explain it. These all kind of things is like act of desperation, and I don't want to do this kind of thing. But at the end, I end up doing this kind of thing. But good point was I was able to let go of myself. Like when we were having beer, we were having conversation, we were having fun, and I was able to talk about my past as well without having any regret or without having any kind of stress about it. Saying those kind of things actually made me happy, and I realized that I'm more away of the things that had actually affected me before, and I'm really happy at the moment. And with dance, before I couldn't have danced like that before in a group or something like that, but today I was able to dance and I was able to have fun, and that was pretty fun. And this is one thing that I'm happy about, and I was able to build some more connection, which is very good as well. And that's the main reason, because 1 o'clock we were looking for beer. After that, we checked the crowd as well. While I went into Crown, one thing I realized was Crown is never gonna entice me anymore. Like when I went in there, there was no feeling of enticement or no feeling of teasing or no feeling of trigger or any kind of stuff. I actually felt disgusted while looking at those kind of games. So that means that Crown is never gonna be an addiction for me. Anyway, this is one thing that I tell about, but I don't know how the future is gonna look, because at the moment I don't have any money. But when I will have money, I don't know how the thing's gonna end. So these are the things that I'm not sure how it's gonna end up. But yeah. Anyway, I'm happy that Crown is never gonna be those kind of things for me. After that, we went to another bar to buy some drinks, and after that I left them home, and now it's nearly, I don't know what's the time, 4:30, and I'm actually driving my way to home with this. And this is one thing that I don't like driving in this situation where I am. This doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so at the same time there were still things that I was actually forced to look into. One of them is spirituality, and one of them is the car. So I was coming home from after dropping him to station in the afternoon, actually at the afternoon, and in the afternoon. When I was coming home, and there were so many thoughts and doubts that I was having in my mind. But when I was having that kind of thoughts and those kind of things in my mind, I actually had a side look, and there was a car which has 888 number, another angel number, which is pretty, I don't know how would I say it, but these days I've been looking at the angels number for a very long time. I saw 888, and while I was coming home, I saw another interesting thing, and that interesting thing was Melbourne's cheapest car. So I decided that I'm gonna look over these two today and see what these things are. Came home, I was distracted, but I realized that I had to check in the Melbourne's cheapest car. I checked in there and looked at the deal, and the deal wasn't so good, and then I rested. And after that, I looked for the Angels numerology and was able to find out so many things about those numerology and just numerology. there were so many misconceptions, there were so many things that I didn't know, and there was things that I now know, and which I'm very happy about. And at the same time, while we are having beer and while we are eating food, we were able to have some conversation about the manifestation and stuff, which is very good as well. And that's this kind of conversation are very good for spiritual awakening as well. We were talking about Jesus, we were talking about Buddha and stuff. But yeah, it was a fun thing to do. So at the end, I'm actually happy about the day. I'm happy about how the day went, and I'm actually happy about whatever things we went through. Although there were so many things that is contradictory to the things that I wanted to do, but still I'm happy about whatever the things happened in my life today. Anyway, that was all for today. The journey of spirituality is getting more brighter and more bigger. I'm following this thing, spirituality. I don't know how the day is gonna be look like, but yeah, I was happy about how the conversation went, and I'm actually happy about the knowledge that I was able to get today. And yeah, now I'm going home at this night, and I'm all sleepy again. I don't know when I'm gonna reach my home, but yeah, that was all for today. Summary, it was a good day. Things, I lost so many things, but at the same time I gained so many things, and all this kind of thing is gonna make me happy, and I'm actually happy about that. So yeah, that was all for today. I don't know how the day is gonna look like tomorrow, but yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the new video. Bye.